G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum on episode 299. My goodness, we are almost there guys to episode 300. I've basically been playing this game maybe for about 300 days straight, that means, which is, well, I don't know guys. I think that's kind of impressive. But I suppose compared to a lot of other streamers, I may have mentioned this before, perhaps maybe a lot of other streamers and YouTubers, they may actually play the game a lot longer in one sitting, whereas I sort of like to make one episode per day, and that sort of lets you guys sort of follow along with what I'm doing. Again, channel's not really that ambitious, although we've got a few projects and we finished a few projects as well, and I think the town is coming along quite nicely. Let's just grab all these eggs. Before we sort of get into any of the things that we need to do for the day, and today's one of those days where I feel like I'm probably going to mix things up a little bit and try not to do the same things over and over, and as a result, yeah, I'm gonna try and think about things that should have been done, things that I've been putting off for a very long time, which I still definitely want to do, but I've just not gotten around to doing. So yeah, we'll do that. In the previous episode though, we did shirk all of our duties at the farm, and I don't know, it felt a little bit dirty guys. We did find a lot of zirconium ores, but I feel like we could have done a similar amount of work despite doing some farming in the morning. That's just me anyway, but it was a good experience in the previous episode to go into the mines first thing, rather than keeping it towards the end of the day. But I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do that moving forward. I don't know. There's something about like doing all of the farming that we need to do in the morning that I don't know, just makes the episode feel like we've fulfilled our role here as the main farmer of Wuyan. But anyway, you might be wondering why I'm not using the scythe. The scythe is running very low on durability, so I'm a little bit worried about breaking the scythe. We might bring the scythe a little bit later with us, and we'll use one of our repair kits. But yeah, I mean, as a result of what we did yesterday, there's plenty of farming to be done. So can't really get the day started pretty quickly here, until we complete all of the work. I have no idea what we're going to do with all this corn, to be honest. We could make animal feed from it, but I see no harm in just buying our animal feed from good old Erwin. Speaking of, we should actually do that, because we haven't really got much feed left in those silos. Alright, let's grab all of our seeds and let's do the second phase of all of the veggie farming here, which is getting all of the stuff replanted. And I don't know, this could be our last batch for the season, potentially, before we need to start getting some wheat in there. Oh yeah, speaking of wheat, I think one of our large farms is ready for harvest, so we might actually have to look into that today. So much for trying to do different things and trying to do the bits and bobs that we have been ignoring. We might actually have to look into that. I suppose we could do that later on tonight though. So anyway, let me focus up on finishing here at the farm, and that way we can actually get the day started. Okay, looking good. And you know what? Speaking of the large farm, guys, I think one of you guys mentioned, or maybe a couple of you mentioned, that I may have missed a spot when actually fencing everything off. And yeah, I didn't really realize, so I haven't looked back at the episode, but perhaps maybe we can identify the problem when we go to the big farm to see what's going on there. So yeah, we'll try and fix that up today if we can. Alright, let's put all of this away, and let's put this away as well. Let's check on our crab pots, actually, because keys are going to be a problem as we progress in the next several episodes. Wow. Got a little bit lucky there. I was not expecting that. That's nice. Hopefully, that means it won't take us too long to try and find more keys to try and go back into the undergrowth. But yeah, some days it can be a little bit hit and miss, right? So let's just chuck what we don't need in here. Quandongs, yes, we need quandongs. We need some meat as well. Let's feed the doggos. So good old Spike is right here. There's his breakfast, and now it's just a matter of finding Ein. Okay, a fish has actually spawned in there. I wasn't really expecting that. So Ein's decided to hang around here. I'm not too happy about him being too far, especially too far away from the well, I guess not instead of too far, let's say a little bit too close to the end of the fencing of the river over there. So anyway, I think he's in a good spot now. Actually, no, we need the quandongs. Let's place the quandongs down. Actually, we do need to gather the milk and the wool as well. So we'll need a couple of tools for that. Okay, very good. I think that's it for all of the farming. We just sort of need to go back to the workshop to put everything away. I am keen on visiting Rain, getting ourselves another jacaranda tree. Obviously still need to plant those. So that's definitely on the agenda today as well. And I think another thing that we'll do is we'll also fix up the docks and actually use the rope fence, because a lot of you guys seem to think that the rope fence will look good there, and I am going with my gut as well, because I think my gut tells me that it might look nice, but also a lot of you seem to agree, so that always helps. Alright, so since we're here, let's also just keep going with the wheat. And we could probably store a few things here. Oh, we've got maybe a couple of things for John. Actually, the keys can go here as well. Alright, good stuff, and yeah, that storage box is kind of full, so we're gonna have to try and sell everything to John at some point, but maybe we can get away with not doing that today. Let's check on the calendar. Oh no, Melvin's birthday! Goodness me, we have forgotten all about Melvin's birthday. Oh, must be a little bit sad about that. Alright, well, we're gonna have to target Sally's birthday next. I'm guessing we were a little bit too busy doing a lot of other stuff on that day. But Sally's birthday is coming few more days, so hopefully we try and remember that. We've got a shipping request, 25 cooked apples. That will be pretty easy to do. Got a trade request there for a dress, which I'm not really that interested in, so won't worry about that. Let's chuck the Spinifex resin. Got some mighty seeds here we should have put away. That's okay, we'll do that later. I don't know if I should be buying some more seeds or not, but anyway, let's get the jacaranda sapling. Very good. And I'm just trying to think what else we need to do here. Actually, I do want to repair everything. I've forgotten that we've got the scythe that needs repairing. We'll have to sort of come back to that. Alright, let's work on the fencing for the docks. There we go. So we need nails and hardwood planks and vines for that. We're probably going to need a few more hardwood planks than that. I have a feeling we probably need like a couple of batches of these fences to complete what we're trying to do. Alright. And the vines. Yeah, we've got plenty of vines now. That's good. No. That's not what I wanted to make. Sorry, guys. A brain fart there. Alright. Good, at least we didn't make too many of those hardwood paths. Gonna have to just store that here. Hopefully we'll find a use for it, but anyway. So now we're gonna have to sort of take these fences down, and we're gonna have to store these fences as well. So I'm not entirely sure if we have space for these fences. I reckon we might. Okay, so that's a hell of a lot more fences than I thought that we needed. So we're gonna have to craft a few more. Let's actually go ahead and do that. So more hardwood. We need more nails. Okay. I think that might be enough. Hopefully. Maybe we went overboard. There we go. Now this place is starting to look like a real dock. Alright. I'm happy with that, guys. So, unless I sort of receive like an even better idea in the comments, I'm probably going to leave things like this for the docks. I'm not entirely sure if we'll use any of the rope fencing for the greeting area at the airship pad. Might not be a bad idea. But anyway, let's just store the fencing there for the time being. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda, in my mind, should actually be making a few more signs, and this is sort of what I have been wanting to do for a very long time. I want to actually put a whole bunch of signs that a lot of people have suggested to put up and to actually make the place a little bit more unique almost. So I'm going to make one of these, a handwritten sign, so hardwood, gumwood, and one of those mangrove sticks. Do we have any mangrove sticks? Yes, we do. We just need one hardwood plank, and I think it was a gumwood plank that we needed for that. Let's see if we can make it. Yep, there we go. Alright, so one handwritten sign, and I do want to make a few more other types of signs as well. Oh, do we want more handwritten signs? I'm just trying to think if I want like these iron signs or the handwritten signs. I think maybe one more of the handwritten signs might not be a bad idea. So let's actually make some more planks here. And what else did we need? The mangrove sticks. And we also need more gumwood. So let's just do that. Very good. Alright. Now, next I do want to make some more iron signs as well. So we need tin sheets and iron bars for that. We don't really have a lot of iron bars right now. Plenty of iron ores though, so at least that is a relief. Let's chuck some of it into our brand new blast furnace, which should make things a little bit more efficient. And it's actually a lot faster as well. That's actually really interesting. I thought it took a while, but anyway. It does still take a while for smelting zirconium though, I think. Speaking of zirconium, we do have to smelt some more. So we technically have about 8 bars right now. We still need a couple more bars to go. But anyway, let's just chuck a few things away. And let's get those tin sheets. And let's get a couple more signs crafted. I reckon maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 signs might not be a bad idea. Alright, so let's actually get moving, and we'll do obviously a few things here. We need to plant down the jacaranda tree. And yeah, we need to place down these signs, and hopefully I'll make you guys proud with the messaging. But yeah, let's see. So we've got a jacaranda tree over there. I'm thinking we do one more jacaranda tree sort of near the house. So I'm thinking maybe just getting rid of this tree here. And we'll have a jacaranda tree growing right next to the barbecues. And I think that'll look quite nice. So let's do that. Oh yeah, I still have a cement bird bath. I keep forgetting about that one. We do need to place that down, and I have been keeping that for the spare house. And we did visit the spare house not so long ago, and I completely forgot to to place it down. I did place down the worm farm though. Alright, so jacaranda tree is in place. Now, let's work on the signage. I will put one sign down right here. And I'm going to write in it. Let's stress that. There we go. Don't pet Ed. Yep, that is the principle here. We need those small eggs. Alright, so thank you to, I think it's Dirk who left that suggestion to put a sign up that says don't pet Ed. So yeah, it's finally up, mate. Hope you enjoy that. Alright, so we've got a few more signs, obviously, to place down in different areas. I would like to sort of go out and actually place that down in various locations. Look, we probably have a few too many iron signs in comparison to the amount of ideas that I actually have. But we'll try our best. I've got a notion of where to put these, but I reckon we could have one sign over here, sort of facing this way as we drive into the farm, and yeah, maybe we'll do it out here somewhere. Oh, actually, forget that these things are gigantic. All right. Oh, actually, sorry, my bad. This one is not supposed to be the iron sign. This one is supposed to be another handwritten sign. My bad. We'll do it right here. I would just say... or do we want it at the intersection? Maybe at the intersection might not be a bad idea either. So... where did my sign go? Did I not pick it up? There we go. I was going crazy there for a second. Is this a doggo spawn point or a diggo spawn point? Perhaps it is. I feel like we should be surrounding it with a few more stones. Alright, that looks pretty decent. Let's ride in this one. Alright, there we go. Beware of the hoon. Again, I think this one's from Dirk. Thanks for that, mate. And the reason why I'm not saying beware of hoons is because the only hoon around these parts is yours truly. So really, there's only one of the hoons in Wuyen. And that's a good thing, because otherwise, you know, it'll probably just be a little bit too noisy around these parts. Actually, let me just go back and write a little bit more. I think it's probably worthwhile just saying this way to get to Wuyen town. So that looks fine. I'm still not entirely sure what I want to put there yet, but we'll come back to that. Alright, so iron signs. The one place that I sort of have an idea is where we have a lot of those diggos spawning. And I believe that is near the tower in the south. So, whoops, just annoyed that filly over there. I'm just trying to remember if it's over this way. Southern tower, there we go. Alright, so this is the spot that I'm thinking. I feel like I do want to make this place a little bit safer for those doggos over there. I feel like perhaps maybe a little bit of a project here to fence off the area from you know, prowling alligators might be, or prowling crocs rather, might be in order. We could also potentially maybe make this pond a little bit shallower as well to prevent those crocs from spawning nearby. But yeah, I figure considering there's like a lot of water around here, you know, there's this pond going on, I will appropriately dub this place as hang on. I know you guys are all at the edge of your seat right now, but we need to do this properly, right? I don't know. I'm sort of just trying to figure out like the best spot for this sign. Maybe just over there. All right. This place shall be dubbed the Doggo Grotto. Now, one thing that I wish we could do was have like a welcome to on the top of it, you know, with like smaller letters, because that'd be cool, you know, welcome to Doggo Grotto. But there you go, so this place has a name now. If only we could actually name places on the map as well, that would be pretty cool. James, if you're here listening, might be a cool idea, a cool addition. I won't say no to some treasure hunting if it's pretty simple to do today. Alright. We do have a couple more tin signs here that we could potentially put up, so maybe that might not be such a bad idea. So do one over there. We'll probably do one over here, and we definitely need one more that points in this direction, but we can now say quite clearly that this goes to the Doggo Grotto. Cool. Where does this take us? I suppose you could say that this takes us to Wuyan town, so we might as well put that in there. Nice. Alright, so we've got 3 more iron signs. It's 9 o'clock. I think we still have a little bit of time to put down some more signs here and there. The question is, what do we call different places? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this is Moo territory right here, right? Maybe we can call it Moo territory? Or perhaps maybe what we could do is we could sort of place down some of these signs in various locations, and then I can just ask you guys to do the hard work and decide on, you know, names for all of these places. As long as it sort of aligns, and, you know, nothing offensive, guys, obviously. Let's see. Considering we're trying to restore bottle brush in all of the pine forest areas, should we call some of these areas with something to do with you know, bottle brush? I don't know. But look, I'll place a sign right there, and again, I think as I mentioned before, you guys can maybe come up with something, and we'll come back to it, and we'll put the name in. We've got this dubbed as, you know, the Western Connection, obviously. So, have we actually put a sign at the Western Connection? Oh no, sorry doggo. I can't remember if we do have a sign up there, but are we in the right spot? Nope, we are not at the right spot. Despite all the amount of signs that we have put down in this place, I'm still getting lost. Oh no, the second time. But, you know, to be fair, he was sleeping in the middle of the road. Right? Like, it's not my fault. Alright, yes, here we go. Western Connection. Okay, we don't have a sign out here, actually. And what I'm thinking is maybe a couple of signs here. So, one is a sign that sits maybe just out here. And I'm just going to call this the neck. And this is basically inspired by my not so recent trip anymore, but my recent trip to Tasmania. I think that was just last November. And yeah, I'm just thinking maybe we put the sign for the Western Connection somewhere over here. I'm just trying to think whether or not I should put it there or put it here. All right. I think that looks okay. It could potentially do with like some lighting though, just to make sure people can actually read the sign. Although when we do, you know, ride by, we always have the light from the bike on, so it's not like it's a huge deal. But anyway, we have used up all of our signs, and yeah, that was sort of one of the things that I really wanted to do for ages, and we just kept being so busy all the time and, you know, forgetting to do any of that sort of stuff. I mean, we've forgotten Milburn's birthday. Bloody hell. Some friend we are. Anyway, I think we're about to sort of finish up with this episode. Actually, this is not the right way. Of course. But, as I said before, there is one last thing that we should look into doing today, and that is dealing with the large farm, because I think the sugarcane has probably been ready for many episodes now, and yeah, I should actually be trying to get some more sugarcane planted. I mean, it's not like we need sugarcane desperately or anything like that, but you know, the longer we leave the planting of this sugarcane, the longer it is going to take for us to get some more. So we should try and complete that as soon as possible. We don't have any more signs to put for this intersection, do we? Alright, well, note to self, we're going to need more signs sometime very soon. But yeah, hope you guys like all of the new signs that have been put up, and quite specifically for what has been happening in the entire playthrough. Hopefully, for a lot of you guys, some of these signs are relatable. But perhaps maybe there are some new viewers out there who haven't exactly watched the entire series yet, and if you're one of those people, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the content. I would definitely recommend you, you know, going back and watching the entire thing though, because you know, self-promotion and everything like that. Alright, so the first thing that I'm doing at the moment, guys, is I'm just inspecting the farm to see where the problem that people have been sort of mentioning is. I am thinking it's this. This is what people are referring to, perhaps. So we just need to close this off because potentially animals might be able to come through. So, or maybe even birds. So let's try and fix that. I'm not sure if we actually have some spare fencing though. I mean, we've got some palmwood gates. Oh, sorry, actually, we've got some palmwood fences here. But not the normal fencing that we want. So we might actually have to make our way back to the workshop, grab our gum wood logs. What are these weirdos doing? I mean, you guys are just really weird. Alright. And we are feeling very tired here. Perhaps maybe I can just like consume some cherries. Will that fix the problem? No. Okay. Perhaps maybe in that case we should store the cherries and... yeah, let's bring some bananas with us. Let's enjoy some bananas. There we go. I reckon some 6 bananas should do it. And we want spinifex. We are running out of the resins as well, so that's not a good sign. But anyway, let's get these fences crafted. If I can bloody find the things. There we go. I think 1 batch is going to be enough. We don't need to go overboard with this. While we're here, we might as well put stuff away. Good, good. I think everything else we do need to bring with us, so... alright, let's go back. And let's get the big farm fixed up, and yeah, we should harvest everything and then replant. And then subsequently go to bed because it is late. Okay, we only really needed 2 fences for that, so a little bit disappointing, but that's alright. Can we maybe like do other stuff with fencing around here just to make the place look a little bit fancy? Maybe. We still have 4 more fences to play around with though. Ah, oh, of course we've got some crude fences in here. Yes, well done. Well done, Blue. Alright. Let's get to harvesting. So I think that's the right attachment. Let's go with the wheat first. Again, I'm still waiting for you guys to let me know what you guys think about maybe having some of those structures, you know, like a windmill or something like that that just sits here doing nothing, just to make the place look a little bit cooler. Yeah, let me know if you think that's a good idea or not, but if not, you know, I can just leave things as they are. Alright, good stuff. And we may as well get the new wheat seeds in. So let's do that. Hopefully we've got enough seeds, actually. Because after this, I think perhaps maybe we do need to go back to rain. And this thing is loud. I think we got every spot. Hopefully we did, but anyway, let's move on. Yes, we are definitely running out of wheat seeds. Let's do our harvest. One more. Okay, good stuff. Now time to get our new sugarcane in. I think I missed the corner there. I don't think I got everything there, but I'm just going to quickly park and we'll just do this part ourselves. So I think that's probably going to be a tiny bit quicker. There we go. Righto. I think we're done with the day, guys. Feels like it's been a long day, but I guess it hasn't really been that long, has it? We did a lot of things though, and we did a lot of things that we said that we wanted to do for the day, including the things that we've been putting off for a very long time. Well, I've been putting off for a very long time anyway. So I'm pretty happy with what we've done. Hope you enjoyed all the things that we've done with the town, especially the sort of unique things that sort of pays homage to our small community here on the channel. I do appreciate all of you who have stuck around so far, up to episode 299, and I really appreciate you, or those of you who have decided to leave likes and, of course, leave comments, especially the really encouraging comments as well. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I hope you guys look forward to episode 300. Alright guys, as usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.